Brian here, Stogie Review, IPCPR 2019. We're here in the Davidoff booth in the S.T. Dupont section with Alain Crevet. It's a pleasure to see you again, sir.
Always a pleasure to be with you guys. Hello, everybody.
I know you have some new, exciting, and intriguing product to show us. What's first?
The first one is something which is totally crazy. I mean, you know, we like to create stuff which is out of the ordinary.
Yes.
And we thought, well, you know, how could we make a totally new table lighter which would use no oil, no gas, something totally natural. And we said, okay, we're going to create the first ever water lighter.
A water lighter, okay.
So that's the world premiere. I mean, we brought it, we just finished it, you know, actually a few days before the IPCPR. And it's a simple system whereby you put tap water in there. Voila. And then, you know, you just activate this thing here.
Okay.
Now, in fact, it worked so much the first 2 days that, you know, it's a bit out of battery. And then it decomposes the water in a mix of oxygen and hydrogen through electricity. Here, this part here is a battery. You can charge it with USB or whatever, however you like. So it's, you know, you can remove it. And then here you have a very nice, you know, green flame, and you can use it as a table lighter. It's fantastic. Really, like, and if we have a patent on that, it's a very, very first prototype for the world. It's quite revolutionary, frankly. Transforming water into fire. What can be more amazing?
That's incredible. So you would hold this down until it ignites?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, then you, of course you have to keep it, and then you leave it and then it stops.
Okay. So as long as you hold it down, it'll, okay.
Exactly.
That's intriguing. How long did it take you to come up with this?
Oh, it's more than 1 year of work.
More than 1 year of work.
And we didn't even set a price on that. I mean, you just wanted to present it as a world premiere.
Okay.
So we're going to release it officially probably in the fall in Intertabac, but I wanted to show it to, you know, a few partners here.
So how many do you think you're going to wind up making?
Probably, I mean, you know, when we did the Complication lighter, which we talked about, we started to make a first series of 10.
Yeah.
And they were actually sold out in just a few months. So then we made a second, and in total we ended up to produce 30 lighters for the world.
Okay.
And it was all sold out. So now we are coming with actually it's a good transition. We are coming with a generation 2.
Generation 2 of the Complication.
The Complication lighter. So 300 spare parts, and it's all a complex mechanism where you can have, you know, your own code. And often joking, saying like, you know, if you want to stop smoking, I mean, it's a perfect lighter because once, you know, just the time to open it with your code, it can take at least, you know, a few minutes. Or if you forgot your code, and then so you dial in your code. Then, you know, you even have an indicator here saying like, you know, if it's here it's unlocked.
Okay.
Here you have, you know, the whole mechanism with the sapphire glass, works on 7 rubies, and then you have, you know, when you dial in your code, it opens, and then
soft flame.
Soft flame, which you can turn into blue flame.
There we go.
Just like voila.
It's a torch, yeah.
Very simple. Torch or soft.
So how could that be even more complicated? Because this is the next level.
It's the next level. Well, it's more complicated in the sense that, you know, we really made the whole system. The first one was actually you had no sapphire glass.
Okay.
So it could take the dust. It could take and we added a few, you know, tweaks to make it. You know, it's also much lighter.
Lighter. Okay.
So, you know, the first one had 220 spare parts, and this one has almost 300. Even the screws are all from the same type of screw I use on the complicated watches.
Okay.
You know, and the mix is titanium plates, and that's carbon fiber. So a mix of carbon fiber and titanium. So it's actually much lighter than the first one. So, well, that's the new generation, and we are launching it now at the IPCPR.
That seems like that would hold a good amount of gas in that. How long between fill-ups on that?
When you fill it, I mean, you can really probably stay several weeks.
Several weeks, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It depends how much, you know.
Yes, of course, if you're constantly, yeah, absolutely. So what's next?
So the next thing is, I think we have, but it is, I have it here. It's a Las Vegas special edition just for the IPCPR. So it's a cool, like, you know, already the decor entirely made by hand with a gold finish. You can see, like, you know, the cards, King, you know, Ace of Spades and King of Hearts, etc. But then what is more cool is that on the other side we have the Russian roulette, so you can actually play.
Oh, you just shot yourself.
I just shot myself. Or you can just use it to decide, you know, who is going to get the next round of drinks. So
I think it's him. Again, he's always getting the next drink, and you're always shooting yourself. I mean, I like this lighter.
Well, it's also a very cool lighter.
It's nice heft to it. I like that concept. So you said this is really addictive, and you'd sit around.
Exactly, it's like a fidget. I mean, frankly, you know, we're only one prototype, and then I was using it on the tables the other evening, and I was playing with it all the time.
I like that. It's a decision maker. This is a problem-solving tool right here, more than a lighter. So what would the retail on this be?
I think the retail on that is about $6,000.
6,000?
Yeah.
How about the new complication?
The same retail as the previous one. So I think it was around $50,000.
Okay, 50,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else we'd like?
I'd like to show you. You know, here we have a few interesting pieces. Because of course, 1969, 2019.
Yes.
Apollo 11.
Apollo 11.
Man on the Moon. So we have two versions. One with a full capsule and the lighter, and then the other one with the LEM, the thing which landed on the moon actually, and the lighter replicating the.
He's floating off with the astronaut on there. Voilà. Very nice.
It's also something we are presenting, for the first time, here in the IPCPR. And then we have all the haute création pieces, which we do. We have a special workshop, as you know, and then you have again the complication lighter here, and then you have a lighthouse with a lighter, the Prince Frog. If you kiss it, maybe transform into a princess or something.
Okay. Okay.
Atlas,
that's
carrying
nice.
the world on his shoulders.
And inside the world is a lighter.
Yeah, inside the world, and of course, for IPCPR.
The fiery core of the world is that lighter.
And then we have a pretty cool limited edition, which is called 7 Seas, where you have the full box. Here you have the lighter. It's inspired from the old the Riva boats or the type of thing, entirely made in wood. So the boats are made in wood, but then the lighter actually is made of lacquer.
Okay.
The lacquer replicating the wood, and they even have a compass, a real compass, inside the lighter and inside the pen. It's quite cool, the whole box, And then you can, of course, buy only the lighter or only the pen separately.
Oh, I see. That actually fits into the box.
Voilà, exactly.
Yes. That's really nice. It's very slim. And then a lovely display of other lighters here.
Of course, and here you have all of the various finishes we can have with precious stones, with entirely goldsmith finish, white gold, and then these various skull lighter. I mean, we have lots of we finish. These are like private orders. I mean, sometimes we do 1 piece, 2 piece. I mean, that's the strength of Dupont.
That's an interesting rock there, Amazonite. I'm not familiar with that. Is that where do you get that from?
It all comes. I mean, we have our master stone carver comes from Peru, so he has a lot of the stones. He comes from Latin America.
Oh, from Peru. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I'm not familiar with that kind.
Very, very pretty. Septarian, Amazonite.
Wonderful stuff.
Well, I think that's really the most interesting thing, from this IPCPR.
It's always a blast to come here and see what you're up to. A water lighter.
The water lighter is really. I'm so sorry that actually the first 2 days it was working fine, and then it collapsed because so many people were playing with it. So we have to make it a bit more heavy duty. But for the time being, it's only a show piece.
Sure.
We didn't even make a retail price for that.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time to talk
Brian,
to us. We always appreciate
always a
it.
pleasure. Same here. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks, Justin. Always welcome here.
Thank you.